evening, I'm Alex Loroff. The University of Wisconsin Board of Regents voting this morning on whether or not the former chancellor of UW-La Crosse, Joe Gao, would keep his role as a communications professor. First News at 9's Dashiell Menzel has more on the vote and the reaction from Gao himself.
After Joe Gao was fired from his role as chancellor of UW-La Crosse last December, the next major question was, would he be able to keep his role as a communications professor? After months of meetings and discussions, the decision came to the door of the Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents. The board voted unanimously to fire Gao from UW-La Crosse. After the vote, Gao called it a sad day for free speech and free expression.
This is clearly a case where I'm being discriminated against because of things that my wife and I put on the internet on our own time as private citizens. So the university should not be able to fire a tenured professor over that.
Gao says he has already been in contact with the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, who have given Gao and his wife an attorney. Gao plans to file a lawsuit against the Board of Regents.
We're going to talk to them next week about a lawsuit because we think this is wrong. They not only took away my job, but they also are taking away the health benefits for my wife and me into retirement, and that's a real damage. So we want to do something about that.
Gao believes that the conversation revolving around his employment is far from over.
We've been through a lot. So clearly it'd be nice to take a break, but this is really just the beginning of a new process, and we're excited about it because this time we'll get to be heard by an impartial judge or jury. That clearly was not the case with the UW system folks, who were dominated by the attorneys from the general counsel's office.
As for his former job, Gao says he will miss being at UW-La Crosse.
It's very hard not to be back in the classroom talking about ideas like this case, for example, and what it means for free speech and expression. But certainly my wife Carmen and I are open to visiting other campuses and talking about our experience and what it means for free speech.
In La Crosse, Dashiell Menzel, First News at 9.
And before today, Gao was on paid leave from his faculty position since the Regents fired him as chancellor last December.